Hey everybody, Matt here, but you can call me Matub, and this is me getting 3 stars on Waterways in Bulletstorm's Echo. What Echo is you play through specific parts of the story mode, trying to get as many points as you can before finishing, and trying to finish as fast as you can. But what I personally think Echo mode is just something tacked on to add content to the game. Because the story mode, I finished on normal difficulty in about 7 hours, maybe a little bit more than that, which is about how long the average person takes to beat Black Ops story mode. Now, that would be acceptable if it had a multiplayer as immersive as Black Ops, because since it is only day 2 that the game has been out, but I cannot find a game to save my life. I refuse to sit in a waiting room for 6 minutes looking for other people and not finding a single person. So I don't know if this is just because not many people are playing it yet, but maybe it'll get better as the game gets more popular. And then of course there's the Gears of War 3 beta, which if you're a big Gears of War fan, you get that if you buy the Epic Edition. And also the game cover likes to boast that you get a special whip color and customizable skins and all that. That's only for the multiplayer, where your whip is already customizable and you already get skins for leveling up. And I'm pretty sure that 90% of the people you run into will have the Epic Edition, so, I mean, nothing terribly special about that. Other than that, the game was pretty easy. The mini-boss fights were really tough at first, but as I got more weapons, they didn't get any harder, so the weapons just destroyed them. And in fact, the mini-boss at the end of this Echo, I beat in one shot, that's kind of sad. I failed with that charge shot there because that awning was in the way. But the charge shots on most of the weapons are just ridiculous. The pistol that I was using is my go-to weapon all through the story mode because it does work on regular enemies. And like if you shoot a human in the head, it takes their head off one shot. The actual boss fights, all but one, are really easy. It's just most of them are really cool and they're really entertaining because you get to see things get blown up or dipped in acid or chopped up in giant fans. You know, that's pretty much the entire game. But you get to see really big things do that in the boss fights. Only one boss fight was actually difficult. I had all my weapons maxed out with ammo, maxed out with charge shots, and it took every last bullet I had. And at the very end, I ran out of ammo, so I started using my leash. Then I found out that the leash hurt the boss more than my my bullets did, and the leash doesn't have ammo. You can use it as much as you want. And right here is an example of a few of the problems with the game. Sometimes the leash doesn't really behave the way you want it to. And sometimes the character floats really slowly when you want him to go fast towards something. But, you know, that's just nitpicking. It's all entertaining. It's all fun. I was never bored playing the game. The story was, you know, predictable, and it wasn't, you know, it wasn't William Shakespeare, but got the job done. Oh, here's where I one-shot that. Yep, one-shot a mini-boss, no problem. Let's see, what else is there to say? Oh, I had problems with glitches. There would be times where a character was supposed to interact with the environment, like hit a switch or walk over and make a comment, and they wouldn't do it, so I would have to restart from a checkpoint. Excuse me. I would have to restart from a checkpoint, just so they could further the story. Otherwise, I would be stuck there doing nothing. So yeah, I'd say my final verdict would be rent it. Absolutely 100%. You should play this game at least once. Do I think you're going to play it again? Maybe, maybe not. We'll see once I can get more into the multiplayer. And maybe the Gears of War 3 beta will be totally worth it. I don't know. So, but as of right now, rent Bulletstorm. Play it. If you like it, buy it. Because I want to see more games like this. I want to see games that invent swear words like Murder Boner. That's one. That's a good one. Uh, yeah, just I want to see more Bulletstorm games, but I want to see more content. And the ending sets up a sequel in a really lame way, but I'll be happy if they do make a sequel. So yeah, anyway, that has been me 3-starring an Echo mission and telling you my thoughts on Bulletstorm. As always, I'm Matt, but you can call me Matub, and you have a nice day.